The Atlantic Ocean is a place of power and mystery, but sometimes its silence is the most unsettling thing of all. On December 4, 1872, the crew of the British brigantine D.I. Gratia spotted a ship drifting aimlessly, its sails torn, no one at the helm, no one on deck. It was the Mary Celeste, an American merchant vessel that had left New York nearly a month earlier, bound for Genoa. Captain Benjamin Briggs, his family, and 7 crew members were supposed to be aboard. But as the DEI Gratia drew closer, only the wind and creaking timbers answered their calls. The ship was eerily empty, adrift in one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. Captain David Morehouse of the DEI Gratia, who knew Briggs, ordered a boarding party. The men rowed over, uneasy, and found the Mary Celeste seaworthy, but abandoned. There was no sign of distress, no damage, no wreck, just a ship, empty and silent. Stepping onto the deck, the boarding party found a haunting stillness. They searched the captain's cabin, crew quarters, and galley. Everywhere, life had been left behind in a hurry. The ship was a stage with no actors, a story missing its people. The Mary Celeste's mystery had begun, a puzzle adrift under the wide, uncaring sky. The scene was chilling, a floating tomb where life had abruptly stopped. The only certainty was that something extraordinary had happened. The world would soon be captivated by the question: what happened to the people of the Mary Celeste? The ship's ghostly silence would echo for generations. The legend was born. Below deck, the mystery deepened. The galley held food and water for months. A meal sat uneaten, as if the crew expected to return. Personal belongings were untouched, clothes folded, pipes left on tables. No signs of struggle, no violence, and the valuable cargo of alcohol was intact. Piracy seemed unlikely. Nothing was stolen. The ship's logbook, last updated 10 days earlier, recorded nothing unusual. The story simply stopped. The lifeboat was missing, suggesting a deliberate abandonment. But why leave a seaworthy ship for a small lifeboat in calm weather? The Mary Celeste had taken on some water, but nothing alarming. Navigational tools were gone, but the captain's papers and personal effects remained. It was a contradiction. The crew prepared to survive, yet left behind their identities. Every clue only deepened the confusion. The ship sailed on, but its human story had vanished. The Mary Celeste became a floating riddle. The absence of answers was the most haunting detail of all. The puzzle was complete, except for the missing people. The sea kept its secret. For over 150 years, theories have tried to explain the Mary Celeste. Some suggest a seaquake or underwater tremor frightened the crew into abandoning ship. Others point to leaking alcohol barrels, fearing an explosion, prompting a temporary evacuation. Perhaps a tow line snapped, leaving the lifeboat lost at sea. Mutiny and foul play have been considered, but there was no evidence of violence. Even the crew of the DEI Gratia was suspected, but the facts didn't fit. Supernatural tales, curses, sea monsters, paranormal fog add to the legend but lack proof. Every logical explanation has a flaw. With no survivors, the truth remains elusive. The Mary Celeste endures as a mystery the sea refuses to surrender. After its discovery, the Mary Celeste was brought to Gibraltar for investigation. The court found no answers, only more questions. The ship returned to service, but its reputation was ruined. Sailors avoided her. She changed owners 17 times. In 1885, her last owner wrecked her for insurance, but even that failed. The Mary Celeste became a legend, inspiring books, films, and stories, most famously by Arthur Conan Doyle. Her name became shorthand for any ghost ship. The real ship is gone, but her story lives on. The Mary Celeste is a symbol of the sea's greatest unsolved mystery. Her empty decks remind us how little we truly know about the ocean's secrets. The Mary Celeste story endures because it denies us closure. We are left to imagine what happened, to fill in the blanks ourselves. The tale is a reminder of nature's power and our own vulnerability. It's a human drama, not just a historical event. The empty ship is a canvas for our fears and theories. As long as the sea exists, so will the legend. The Mary Celeste haunts us still, a mystery destined to drift forever. Some secrets, it seems, are meant to remain with the deep.